It looks like that situation's been solved, and very shortly we'll get underway. So this is the fourth match of the President's Cup, and Barabucci picks the ball up early for this Abu Dhabi Polo side. He brings the ball over on the near side. He's got Pablo out of Avalos for company. Avalos does very well indeed and leaves the ball there for Palito Perez, and Perez does brilliantly. He's got the ball now and he takes the ball forward and then leaves it for Ignacio Acuna, and Ignacio Acuna has it and passes it back to Pilito. Pilito now takes the ball and he's bouncing it around a bit, but he's done well as he takes the ball wide and has a shot, and there we go, that's the first goal. And UAE get an express start with Perez. So this competition's been presented by the Emirates Polo Association, and you'll be able to catch up with more of their information at their website. So back on the way, and who's going to come away with this time? Well, it looks like Avalos was there, and it was, and he did really well. And then the ball went to Gomez. Gomez played the ball back in. Santi Gomez. Barabucci's standing there just appealing, thinking he's going to go for him. And then he comes through and takes the ball, and the whistle's gone. Acuna's looking pretty crossly across at Avalos. So Barabucci doesn't get his way. He gets only a 40, not a 30-yard. So Alfredo Capella Barabucci comes in to take this penalty. Barabucci strikes it very well indeed and goes straight through the posts, and we're all square. So Abu Dhabi 1, UAE 1. We're back on the halfway line and ready for the restart, and the ball's in already. And it's sort of just stayed there. And Acuna had it, and then it was left for Perez. He puts the ball forward for Acuna, but Gomez is there for Abu Dhabi and picks the ball up. A lovely backhander going across towards Avalos is there, trying to pick it up for UAE, but no good. And now it's back with him again, and Avalos has done well, but he leaves it behind, and it's back with Abu Dhabi. And it looks like Sonatas is on the far side on the boards, and they just keep going, treading that fine line, and then Acuna comes in from his blind side, tries to do it. They hook the sticks, and it's back with Palito Perez, and Perez tits the ball forward, and then it's back here with Sonatas for Abu Dhabi. And Abu Dhabi, but he's under a lot of pressure from Avalos. He's putting himself around a lot today, and Avalos has a really good hook there, but it's still Sonatas, and he's bringing it onto the boards on the stand side. He's knocking it around, and the ball goes out off Santi Sonatas, so that's a penalty to the UAE. So Perez takes the penalty for the infringement of putting the ball over the boards, and he takes the ball into the middle himself and finds himself in a good space. Leaves it then for Avalos. Avalos has a go at it, and Acuna has the ball. He takes some hard work, and then it falls again to Perez, who gets struck across the front, and the penalty is given. And I think we need just to get a bit of medical attention to Mr. Perez. So the ambulance seems to be off the pitch. Everyone seems to be all right. And the ball is placed on what looks like the 40-yard line. 30-yard maybe. But Perez still off his pony, and he looks like he might just get a bit of treatment now. But he's back on his pony. The ambulance realizes he's going to be in the line of fire, so he gets out of the way. Despite the umpire teeing the ball up, it wasn't what Perez wanted, so Palito goes, picks the ball up. So we're all well and good and ready to continue, and Palito Perez will take the penalty. And he gives it plenty of height, and it goes straight through the middle. So Team UAE taking this lead, 2-1. So we're back underway, and again it goes the way this time Abu Dhabi have it, and it looks like Sonatas has it there. He does really well. It wasn't Sonatas here, it was Faris Al Yabuni. He did very well there, puts the ball right in a dangerous position, and Sonatas follows up now, and it's gone wide, and it'll be a knock-in. So they shall play. And Avalos, as is the way, will take this Team UAE. Perez leaves the responsibility to Avros. And Avros has it. Gomez keeping him company, and he plays the ball forward really nicely. Puts it out on the far side, where Perez gets it and does very well right on the boards. Look at that. Real skills here, and he's gone very well, and he leaves the ball behind this time. And it's back with Avalos. Avalos on the boards. He does brilliantly up the side there, as far as his team forward. And it'll be interesting to see if anyone picks it up. And Avalos plays the ball across from an impossible angle, and it goes just across the face of goal. And it comes down towards his lines. And Abu Dhabi now clearing their lines themselves. And a very good shot there by Faris Al Yabuni, doing so well. And then Sonatas comes through, picks the ball up. He's got Acuna for company. And Ignacio Acuna's right there. But Sonatas is right in the corner. And the ball's on the boards. And it's back with Palito. And Palito has the ball, and he's going pretty well. Sonatas manages to hook him. And the ball now is with Avalos. Palito has the ball, and he comes through with high speed. And the ball just gets left behind as the pony treads on the ball. And Acuna comes through, digs it out. And coming across is Sonatas. Sonatas intercepts for Abu Dhabi. And then Barabucci has to get a foothold in this game, has a go at it. But it's back with Perez, and Palito takes the ball forward, and he's really in a going mood today, this Palito. And the Tangola keeps going forward, he leaves it there. And it's back with Barabucci and Avalos. Avalos is having a great start to the game. So we've got under a minute left in the first chukka. UAE leading by 2-1 as they keep going here and they keep attacking the goal. But Sonata says as well for Abu Dhabi, starts to change the line of attack, and now it's back with Barabucci, and he hits the ball straight forward for his team. Faris Al-Yabouni was the first to react, and he's done very well. He knocks the ball forward. He's going well. And then it's a Perez has it, and that's going to be the first hooter. But Palito's not done yet. He knocks the ball forward. Avalos has it. He does well. And Palito says, leave this one to me, as he goes forward. And then Avalos keeps the ball, and he tries to put the ball back in the middle, and he does all right in the end. And there it is. It's right across the face of goal. But Barabucci's there, and he clears his own lines, and a huge shot up towards the halfway line. And Sonatas has a go. He has a huge swipe at it, and that's the end of the first chukka.
I think Emirates Open as a tournament is it's been organized well by Gantoot, thanks to His Highness Sheikh Falah, the patron of the tournament, and thanks to the organizer Gantoot Polo Club.
I believe all teams enjoy playing in this tournament because it's actually one of the first tournaments in the season, so it gets us ready to the other tournament.
I think the 5 teams are playing very well so far.
This is a very good warm-up for all of us, for us to run our horses, and we all enjoy it.
I think the horses are started a little bit heavy. However, now they're improving. They're getting fitter and fitter and fitter.
Horses are going very well for us this season. We started running them, not pushing to their max. We obviously need them for the rest of the tournaments coming up.
As you can see, the weather is really nice for the horses and for the tournament.
It's not too cold and it's not too hot, so it's perfect for us.
It's really perfect weather for the horses to play in for the tournament.
So we're grateful for that. It was nice and sunny.
It's going to be tight, and there we go. The Team UAE and the chukka with a goal, 2-1. Well played there to Pablo Avalos. Got a bit of space and a room to shoot, and he knocks the ball towards the goal. Does it go through? Yes, it does, and we're all square. And he's going towards the goal, and he managed to jam it through in a wonderful goal. I'm sure it'll explode into something, but he leaves it there for Gomez Romero. The Kuna starts keeping company, and he does a really good long shot, and it just strips out through the goal. It's a fantastic goal. Take it forward, and he's got himself in a later space, and he has a shot at the goal, and he absolutely drills it, and the flag goes up. Got it. He's going to have a long shot, and it's just going out towards, and it comes in off the goal post. A wonderful, wonderful shot there.
Okay, I'm Santiago Romero. I'm playing for Abu Dhabi. We're playing the 14 goals here in Gantoot. Today we play versus UAE. Very tough game. Our third game, luckily we won the last 2. It was a really rough game, as they're a really good team. First 2 checkers were close. Goals couldn't get in. We were tied in 2, I think. But luckily after the third checker we can break the even, and we got the difference that at the end it went on us, so we were lucky to have the game. So very happy. We have one more last game against Mara Wolves. Hopefully we can do it, and we'll be in the final.
Way for the second chukka, and here we go, and it's picked up by Team UAE who got the lead, and Paolito's pony did some magic for him there as the ball goes forward, and look at that, he's still got the ball himself as he goes towards the goal, and a beautiful backhander there from Barabucci, just managed to save his team, and then Rashid bin Dry was going to have a go at it, and he leaves it for Acuna. And Acuna does well, finds a bit of space. Now he's going to have a go himself, but it doesn't come off. And then Sonatas doing his defense, and he hits the ball up for Faris. And Ubuni Faris has a lovely shot. And now it's back where Rashid bin Dry, who does it, and it's Sonatas is not pleased with this decision. And a sport penalty. And Avalos in his new shirt, I think, is going to take this one. So play is shouted. And Palito takes the ball, takes it forward. He's got Sonatas trying to put him off. Palito's come across people like that before, and they don't make much difference to him because he whistles through the whole lot like a knife through butter. But Sonatas has the last laugh, picks the ball up, and fantastic start, takes it onto the far side, and he does so well. So Santi Sonatas has the ball now, and a chance to clear his line, and he was going about to hit it, and it bounced, and then he picked it up again. Palito keeping a very close eye on him, but Sonatas puts the ball forward, and he says, come on, Faris, this one's for you, but it's just gone quite a long way wide, and it looks like it might just, it doesn't quite get there, and Avalos gets there, mate tries to make the first clearance, and then the ball comes along, and Acuna has it, he tries to make a clearance, he gets hooked, the ball's now with Santi Gomez, and Santi has the ball, he does really well, takes it through towards the goal. This is very handy and rather dangerous for Team UAE, and he goes across and the penalty happens. That's the penalty. And there it is, nicely dispatched. And we're 2 goals apiece. Back on the way on the halfway line. Who's it going to fall for? Well, Abu Dhabi think they've got it. Barabucci sets off and Sonatas has the ball. And it all gets a bit tied up. And then the ball comes round. Rashid bin Dry does really well for Team UAE. And takes the ball forward on the stand side. And he's got it done brilliantly. And then Acuna comes along, slams it into Sonatas' stick. And it flies off Sonatas' stick out over the boards. So the ball goes in. They can't agree how the ball went out, so the ball's thrown in instead. And there's a big hook going on with Yabuni and Bin Dry absolutely locked together. But then it comes out, and it's now back with Barabucci. And Barabucci's got Acuna, but Acuna's trying to get his pony going. But Barabucci's found 3 legs on him already as he goes towards the goal. And what happens as Barabucci goes towards the goal, and he gets it through, and a great goal there for Alfredo Capello Barabucci. 3 goals to 2, Abu Dhabi. So they get things underway. And fury being from Palito. Did Palito get a yellow card? Polito Perez gets the yellow card. So Capella Varucci puts the ball straight through. And Abu Dhabi find themselves 2 goals clear in the blink of an eye. So we got 3 minutes left in the second chaka. And the ball back in play. And Acuna thought he had it. Nice backhand by Santi Gomez, but it finds the yellow carded Polito Perez as he takes the ball down the far side. And the ball's bouncing around. He's not happy. Gomez looks like he's going to get the ball. And he has a go at it. Then Capella Barabucci has the ball. He plays the ball onto the far side. Puts it on the boards. And there's going to be a bit of a fight going on for it there. Who's going to come away with it? And Sonatas has a big swing at it. And then Capella Barabucci is ready. So Abu Dhabi launch another one, and Capella's going to pick the ball up here. He does well, but it's Paolito's all over him, but Capella does well, and he knocks a long shot towards the goal. And that one's just going to drift left, but it was a great effort by Capella. So back underway with Avalos for the UAE team, looking to get another goal quickly. And Avalos plays it forward. And Sonatas is there, but Perez thought he was going to get, and he didn't quite get there. So Acuna's going to be there to try and dig it out for Capella. And Capella takes the ball towards the goal. And Capella means business now as he fires the ball towards the goal. Does it go through? It doesn't go through, but they're all appealing. And Alfredo Capella really starting to play well. So UAE coming out this time, and Perez takes responsibility himself as he takes the ball forward, and he's looking to try and pick a pass out, and in the end he hits the ball out to his left, where he can find Ignacio Acuna. Acuna's got the ball, but he's got Capella there for company, and Capella used his pony used his. So Capella just questioning the decision. Doesn't go against him, but it's not. So Paolito has it, and Sonatas, was questioning the decision. He didn't like it. So Avalos and Bendraya sent forward, as is Acuna. And Paolito comes round. And the boys are going forward. So Paolito's there. Sonatas is going to just keep a really good eye on him. And Paolito sees him, and he goes for it, and he tries to get across, and he's appealing for the penalty. Sonatas Doesn't look to have done too much wrong there. And the ball's played back into the middle by Sonatas. Acuna looks like he's going to be there. Does plays a backhander, and it falls for Avalos. Bindrai comes through. It falls to him, and now it falls to Acuna. And Acuna comes from another angle. So the sharp play, and off they go. Abu Dhabi looking in full flight now as it goes down towards the boards, and he's lucky this time as it stays in place. But Avalos gets there first, and he knocks it out. And that might as well has left the penalty. Much to the fury of Palito. So Alfredo Capella has the ball here, and he finds himself in a position he's going to take a shot. He hasn't got that long left to get the ball between the posts, and they come from all angles, and here's Palito. Finds himself in the clear, but he's got a bit of pressure with him, with Santi Gomez and Santi Sonatas, hunted by Santis. And Palito finds himself still going well as he goes towards the goal, and he hits a beautiful shot, and there is a wonderful solo goal from Palito Perez. And that completes the second checkout. As he drives down the middle, and he has a long range shot at the goal.
We were always one down or 2 goals down, and at the end we just said we'll stay with the man, try not to foul.
Okay, Stenio can't do enough to put him off. Gomez plays beautifully, and Abu Dhabi take the lead again. Stenio is showing his class, he drives that ball forward. It comes off one pony, is drifting towards the post. The ball is going towards the goal, he brings the ball into a beautiful position, he has a short goal, and there we go, does the palm have one back.
I think it's our first game, it's against a tough team, so we're happy with the result.
And look at this, Santi Laborde has a chance, and he rides towards the goal, he's got every chance, can he keep the controls, he puts it through, and there we go, there's a palm!
Hola, acá estamos en Gantut, en Abu Dhabi, jugando la President Cup, que es uno de los torneos más importantes acá de la temporada de Dubái. Muy bueno, 18 goles.
He takes the practice, takes the ball straight through.
La verdad que muy bueno el torneo, el nivel, los caballos, todo muy bueno. Y Gantut, un lugar impresionante, las canchas, muy bueno.
And Rashid Bindrai is making good progress. He finds himself on the ball, goes the ball nicely forward. He's doing well right over on the boards on that side. He's got a bit of pressure. Now look at this, he's emerged, and it's a really lovely bit of play. He goes towards the goal, and that flag is up. It goes to 6. So shortly we'll be back underway for the third chukker, and just to announce that the goal at the end of the previous chukker was disallowed. I think it went through in the end, and so we're going to start with a knock-in. So with the scores, Abu Dhabi 4, UAE 2. We're going to get underway in the third chukker, and it looks like a knock-in's going to get us going. I think we'll see Alfredo Cabela take the ball. So he leaves the ball for Santi Gomez, who drives it forward. And it's up against the boards on the far side and manages to stay in play. And Avalos is there. He has a swing at it to try and get rid of. And Acuna finds himself with just a semblance of time. And he turns round. Just gets himself organised. He's got Perez with him clearing his way. And Capella making use of himself. Perez then says, come on, I'm going to take this one on myself. And off he goes. With Capella looking to try and hook him all the time. And a very ambitious hook was there. And here goes Palito. As he goes wide, he's going to have a long shot. From next shot, it's drifting left as we look at it, and just drifts left. But he's peppering the target. So they shall play, and off we go again. And Alfredo Capella has the ball. And he drives it forward. And finds Sonatas. Sonatas there, and then coming through was Faris El Yabuni. And then Santi Gomez puts the ball in the middle, but it looks like they're going to have a chance to clear with Avalos. And Avalos does some neat work there. And he puts the ball back towards Palito. And Palito just opens up for him ahead of him in the middle. And he goes forward. He's got Sonatas. And he goes for a long shot this time. Where's that going to fall? It's gone just to the... It's gone through. So there we go. So Palito pulls one back. So just over 5 minutes left in this third chukker. There's only a goal in it. I don't think the ball went in that time because they're all cursing. So here we go. The ball is in, and Abu Dhabi look like they have come away with it with Sonatas. And Sonatas has the ball. He's just trying to get his pony to settle a bit. He's pulling quite strongly, plays the ball in, and Palito's going to pick this one up for the team UAE. And he lines up a big backhand. It comes off, and it goes to Ignacio Acuna, who's got Capella with him. And Alfredo Capella's trying to get there, but Ignacio Acuna's getting a nice tune out of this pony and finds himself going really smoothly. He's got Yabuni ahead, and Vendrai has a go at it, and then it breaks down, and it's back with Capella. And Capella has it, but he's under a lot of pressure. Vendrai has a go at him. Acuna's coming to have a go, and the whistle goes. So they shall play. Palito's not going to hang around. He says, come on, let's play. And in the end, Abu Dhabi go with Sonatas. And Capella's coming on, but Palito thought he was going to have it. There's all sorts of roars and shouts and players. Acuna's coming on. Everybody's complaining. But you snooze, you lose. So Abu Dhabi get the penalty. Play the shot, and Capella will do this. So Capella does not mess around with these, and this one goes straight over. And 5-3 now, Abu Dhabi. Just on the front foot at the moment, but there's not much in it. So he's going to get away with this time, and Acuna finds himself in a good position. And Ignacio Nacho gets the ball and he takes the ball towards the goal. He's under a lot of pressure, but he doesn't. There's not too much, and there we go. That's a goal back for the team UAE. And Nacho Acuna. Just saw off Santi Gomez. The two guys involved in the action are now just about back to the halfway line. And 3 minutes left. There's only a goal in it again, and UAE will be clean together again. And Avalos leaves it for Paolito. So Paolito has it, and he accelerates away from Capella. And Paolito puts it in the middle, and he says, "Come on, Ignacio, you're in hot form now. You pick this one up." And Nacho's trying to. He doesn't quite get there, and now coming around is Faris. And he has a shot at it. Paolito does enough just to upset it. And now Nacho has the ball again. He plays a nice backhand around Santi Sonadas. And now it's back with Capella. Capella knocks the ball forward to see who's there. And then he tries to go himself. But Gonzalez is, Acuna means business. And Acuna gets the ball, puts the ball back over the top of everyone. And now Sonadas has the ball again. And he nearly slips, but he does brilliantly well as Avalos comes in close contact. And then there's Paolito as well, and he goes out to the right, and Avalos is there. It's been dry, was doing good defence there, apologies. And now it's back on the boards, and Sonadas has it, and his backhander goes straight into Paolito, and then Capella comes. So Capella has it, comes, and he goes for a long-range shot, a beautifully taken shot, and it's rattling around. Acuna gets there, and he can't do anything about it, and that's another lovely goal to Abu Dhabi. So 6-4, just over a minute and a quarter left in this Chaka, and what's been a great game. The ball is in, you can hear, and it's popped out, and it looks like Paolito's going to get first blasted, and he hits a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful backhand right into play, and then Gomez does the same, puts it back in, and we're going backwards and forwards, and Capella picks it up, and he says to Sonadas, "You take it forward for me," and then the penalty goes. So we get a 60-yard penalty here. And Alfredo Capella will tee this one up. Is it a 60-yard? It looks like maybe 40, actually. 40-yard penalty, sorry. But Capella is definitely going to tee this one up. And he comes round. And everything we've seen today suggests this is going to go about 20 meters in the sky, straight through the middle. But that's probably the commentator's curse. So in he comes, and let's see what he can do. And Alfredo Capella has that one and drills it straight through the middle. And that's another one for Abu Dhabi, 7-4. And that will be the last action of the third chukker. So Abu Dhabi end the third chukker leading by 7 goals to 4.
Okay, I'm Santiago Romero. I'm playing for Abu Dhabi. We're playing the 14 goals here in Gantut. Today we play versus UAE. Very tough game. Our third game, luckily we won the last 2. It was a really rough game, as they're a really good team. First 2 chukkers were close, goals couldn't get in. We were tied in 2, I think. But luckily after the third chukker we can break the even, and we got the difference that at the end it went on us, so we were lucky to have the game. So very happy. We have one more last game against Mara Wolves. Hopefully we can do it and we'll be in the final.
Sees the opportunity, gets it, kicks it over the top. Abu Dhabi go across towards the goal. Salada says, oh, he's already done it, he's paying for all money. But they don't really mind about that, knocks it back, and Santi. Salada says a long range shot, and it looks like a really good one, and it is. It's over there, he's going towards the goal all the while. And this is Lucas, really putting himself down towards the goal. He goes straight through, and there we go, Abu Dhabi does goal. Faris playing really well, takes the ball, look at that, great play by Faris, and he's got a chance to finish off. So very handy work, which he does, and what a goal, Faris. Diego and Wolves Mara looking like they got a great chance. Really good close control here, and he goes the whole way and just slots the ball through. Team this year. And there's Saladas goes for that long shot, and it looks like it's going to be pretty close. And Tarek takes the ball forward and he keeps going towards the goal. It's just drifted to the left, and it's just right there. And it was just about to go through and beautifully beat. First time he's got himself into a fantastic position. He hits the shot and he goes towards the goal, drifts through, and that's another one for Abu Dhabi. Here goes Irat, and he goes towards the goal, and there we go. That's a goal back for the Wolves Mara.
The first game it was a good game, the second game was bad. Third game we played really well. Today was a really tough game. We want to reach the final, and as you see the score was 1 goal difference.
We managed, and the team got better as a team, playing together, knowing each other. The horses kept going, improving, and this is what basically gave us the advantage to win 4 games.
I think it's a revenge because Abu Dhabi won against us the second game.
Yes, we won. But deep inside, psychologically, this is not gonna give us the overconfidence to go to the final. They'll go back with a stronger will to prove, they are the champions.
In Polo, you have to play as a team, otherwise you're gonna lose it.
The final is a final. It's a 50-50. It depends who's gonna win it, and I think everyone is prepared for that final because that's 1 game.
Nobody can predict, but I hope that we can win. Let's see what happens.
He's got a shot at goal, and he puts it straight between the posts. I'm getting very excited as he going to hit it, and a great shot there. What a goal!
Are you insane like me? Been in pain like me? Bought $100 bottle of champagne, look down the drain like me. Would you use your water bill to dry the stain like me? Are you high enough without the Mary Jane like me? Do you tear yourself apart to entertain like me? Do the people whisper about you on the train like me? Saying that you shouldn't waste your pretty face like me.
He takes a long range shot, and the flag goes up, and Desert Palm taking it. going towards the goal, and this is looking pretty promising. And look, he flicks it up and down, bounces it around, and there we go. 2-1 to the team UAE for goal. And there goes Acuna, and another goal. Oh, in a beautiful position. Malakaza's right there, and he goes straight through. And straight to Stroni, who makes no mistake. And there we go. They keep Avalos busy. So Stroni just hangs and lurks behind them, and then he takes the shot from a long way out, and Galda launches Tete. And Tete makes no mistake this time and puts it through, and that's 4 goals now to the good for Desert Palm. Quickly Malakaza's right there with him as they go towards the goal, and he goes straight through, and well done there. Now get it through, and he goes towards the goal. Can he tap it through? Beautifully put back, and that flag is up, and we're down to a 1-goal game.
Trade this type of view for nothing else, and I blink of something true compares to nothing else. I'll stay right here, greet the day I seem to miss before. I'll stay right here, rearrange the path I walked before.
So as we prepare to go out for this next chapter, we just want to say thanks to our sponsors in this wonderful tournament organised by Gantoot Racing and Polo Club and Polo. The Polo Games are ruled by the Emirates Polo Association. More information is on their website. So this is very much the 18th edition of the President's Cup Polo, and our thanks to our sponsors, the Abu Dhabi Sports Council. They're the governing partner. Presenting the event is ADS Securities, Maserati from Premier Motors, the official polo car, Jana Hotels and Resorts, sponsoring us. They're very good sponsors and supporters here. Then there is Beverly Hills Polo Club. They had a team earlier this year. Yas TV, the Galleria on the Mirror Island, the Shower Tower Company, Ayaso Boutique, and for Siktokun, Premier Events, 515 Clinic, Joy Gifts, that is, Joy, Eshakat Sudia, and Prestige Gourmet. They're all supporting this event. So the fourth chukker gets underway, and who's going to come away with it? Well, Paolito gets it, he flicks it over the top, and he sends Nacho Acuna on his way, but Acuna's not going to get there because Santi Gomez does good defensive work, and Sonatas picks the ball up, plays a backhander, looking for Capella. Capella thought he had it, but it didn't quite come off for him. A nice backhander by Bindrai, only hits Acuna, and Acuna picks the ball up, puts the ball forward, looking for Avalos. Avalos finds himself in space. It's all bouncing around a bit though, and then Paolito says, leave this one to me, and they do, and that's a goal from Paolito, and one back for the UAE. 7 goals to 5. So Paolito Perez, the 10-goaler, showing his value there. And then he's got big supporters here. The back on the way. Santi Gomez thought he had his pony, kicks the ball backwards. Paolito's got it, but he's been hooked up furiously by Capella. And he manages to find himself clear, and Paolito is really going to... he went for a long shot from an impossible angle, and then the ball's played up by Capella. Then Nacho Aquino has it, and it's back with Capella, and they're all peeling. Paolito cannot work out why he didn't get a penalty as Capella puts the ball forward, and the ball drops almost on Acuna's head. He's got Sonatas and... Farazal Yabuni for company, and Yabuni looks like he's going to get it, and he leaves up just slightly over, and Santi Gomez comes around. Paolito gets into him this time, picks the ball up, and he turns the defense into attack, and still the ball's there. Sonatas then gets the ball. Acuna plays a lovely sort of backhand swipe at it. It works, and it's back this time with Bindrai. Actually, it's not actually. It's this time it was back with Avalos, and then the ball breaks down again. And they're riding for penalties, which is not working because Sonadas has the ball. Sonadas drives the ball towards the goal quite airily, and it just goes out to the right. So 2-goal games. Abu Dhabi leading by 7-5. They shall play. And Paolito now taking these as it. And he's going to drive this one forward, and he does that really well. And he's looking for Acuna, who's really coming into the game. Capella's there, though. And he says to Acuna, that one's mine. And Capella has it, and then he's got support with Sonadas now. And Acuna does well. He sticks to his stuff. He chops at it. The ball comes clear. And Capella's now back on the board. He's playing with the ball. And there's a big scream at the far side, but it's all right because Capella's come away with it. And he's got Escobar. He's got Pietro Paolito with him, and Paolito's going towards the way, but Capella takes the ball towards the goal and flicks it through, and there we go. Another goal for Capella. Abu Dhabi leading by 8-5 now. Slight change in umpiring positions, not happy. It's a couple of ponies. So great news as Faris is back on his pony and we'll be back underway again shortly. And just 8 goals to 5 now, Abu Dhabi over UAE. 4 minutes left in the fourth chukker and we're back underway. So who's going to come away with this time? Well, Acuna breaks for rather nicely and he leaves the door open for Ben Dry. Didn't quite, he just got hooked and it's back with Acuna. But he's got Capella for company. Capella just looking for his chance and he has a snap at it. It didn't come off and Acuna takes the ball through. He's doing all right and they're all going at him. But he seems to be keeping going forwards. He's got Sonadas there as well. And it goes through and now it's with Avalos. And Avalos doing well now. As UAE keep this progress up, it's back with Acuna. Paolito there as well, but Acuna's there. And is right in front. He managed to hit the ball across that beautifully beaten out and the goal. Was it given? No, we'll have to wait and see. I think it's fair to say Capella doesn't quite agree. So Paolito won't score many easier goals this year as the UAE close the gap again to 2. As he ball back in and fierce battle to go there. And Paolito's got it and he was just about to hit it. He got really well hooked there by Sonadas just at the vital moment. Paolito managed to pinch the ball back. He's got the ball. He's trying to get a penalty. Sonadas has it. And Acuna says, let's not messing around. I'm going to take control of this. And he does. Capella's keeping an eye on him. And he's then, oh, he's about to ride through. He goes nearly through Sonadas. Capella's still digging in. He's got the hook on. And he keeps going, but Acuna's not messing around. And Nacho keeps this progress going. And eventually he wins the penalty. So Paolito changes his pony and we can see Avalos lighting up this. I think Paolito's just going to ride straight through and knock it through. Acuna's having a look at it now. So Paolito knocks the 30-yard penalty straight through, and we're down to a 1-goal game. Abu Dhabi leading 8 goals to 7. Just under 2 minutes left in the fourth chukker. So the ball about to be thrown in, and in it goes. He's going to come away with this time. Well, Paolito gets it predictably, and he's doing really starting to purr as he knocks the ball wide on the far side. And with him, he's got a bit of company, though. And for whatever reason, didn't just change it now. It's with Capella. Capella has it. Acuna's with him. Capella's there. Oh, beautiful hook there by Paolito. And he's got it there, and it's going to leave it. Who's going to pick up the pieces? And it's left for Santi Gomez, who does a really nice bit of work to put it straight through. And there goes Sonadas, and he's put it through. And Abu Dhabi pulling up one ahead, and now 2 goals ahead with a minute left in the fourth chukker. So in we go. And UAE have got it with Bin Dry was doing very well, and then he gets the call from Palito to leave it, which he does well as the first heater goes, and it's going to be hit out of play, is it? No. Oh, it bounces out of play on the board, so we'll start the next chukker with a penalty to the UAE.
Hola, acá estamos en Gantut, en Abu Dhabi, jugando la President Cup, que es uno de los torneos más importantes acá de la temporada de Dubái. Muy bueno, 18 goles.
He takes a practice, takes the ball straight through.
La verdad que muy bueno el torneo, el nivel, los caballos, todo muy bueno. Y Gantut, un lugar impresionante, las canchas, muy bueno.
And Rashid Bin Dry is making good progress. He finds himself on the ball. Goes the ball nicely forward. He's doing well right over on the boards on that side. He's got a bit of pressure. Now look at this, he's emerged and it's a really lovely bit of play. He goes towards the goal and that flag is up. It goes to 6.
Hola, acá estamos en Gantut, en Abu Dhabi, jugando la President Cup, que es uno de los torneos más importantes acá de la temporada de Dubái. Muy bueno, 18 goles.
He takes a practice, takes the ball straight through.
La verdad que muy bueno el torneo, el nivel, los caballos, todo muy bueno. Y Gantut, un lugar impresionante, las canchas, muy bueno.
And Rashid Bin Dry is making good progress. He finds himself on the ball. Goes the ball nicely forward. He's doing well right over on the boards on that side. He's got a bit of pressure. Now look at this, he's emerged and it's a really lovely bit of play. He goes towards the goal and that flag is up. It goes to 6. Breaks down, hitting ponies, and that's back with number 2 for Abu Dhabi, Sonatas, and he hits the ball forward for his number 4, Romero, and that's the 3rd goal, a lovely goal there from Abu Dhabi. And he does well, and here's the ball with Sonatas, and Sonatas only has green grass ahead of him and a chance to really go, and look at that, he picks the ball out of the air as it bounces up, and now he's going to have a chance to go with long shots, and he gets Harik Al-Bawadi, but Stroni's coming in between from a great angle, and he takes the ball forward, and he's arrived with great momentum, and look at that, he slips the stick there of Gomez Romero as he takes the ball with high skill towards the goal. Can he finish it? He's right up there, and that's a great goal there by Van Hoostrosi. Dhabi leading by 7 goals to 9. As Palito is just warming up to take this penalty because the ball was put out of play at the end of the last chukker. And that's the new laws that have come out from England about when the ball goes out, you get a penalty. So Palito puts the ball into the danger area. Acuna tries to knock it further across, and it's gone dead. He's there. All right, so here we go. We're underway, and the ball's back over the boards. So Palito comes in, he tries to hit it hard again, and he gets it to Acuna, and they do well, and You'll probably find Acuna leaves it for Paolito, and he's going to have another swing at it. Comes straight off the back of Capella's pony. Paolito reacts quickest, and he gets there. He's about to take a shot at it, just bobbled. So Acuna's got a chance, but Sonatas doesn't miss an opportunity like that and puts the ball forward up near halfway. And Sonatas takes the ball forward, and as Avalos is there to keep him company and keep him honest, and he does enough to just hold him up. But Sonata still has the ball, plays the ball forward. It comes off the back of Avalos's pony. Avalos does well, turns around, and in fact, Paolito will turn around and the spot penalty was given. No, it's been placed on the 40-yard line. Yeah, but you can see they're ready to ride across. Acuna's going to ride across. Yeah. That's 30, you're right. So 30-yard penalty, nicely converted by Capella, and 3 goals is the advantage. 6 minutes left. The ball goes in. UAE needs to get this one, and Paolito seems to be cruising towards it. He got one, and then he got his penalty. Such a pacer. Such a pacer. They're never going to use them. Might get one occasionally. 60-yard penalty. So the 60-yard penalty. As Capella tells Sonatas what he thinks of him. So Paolito drills it towards the goal. Where's it going to go? Just out to the right. All right. So here we go. As Capella drives that ball forward and puts it into a great position. Ben Dry's there. Beautiful backhand by Ben Dry. Puts it over the top. Sonatas reacts quite quickly. Tries to put it back into the dangerous area, which he does well. And Capella's there, but Paolito's there, and he can't quite keep the ball there as it bounces around. And now it's back with Capella, who looks in all directions, 360 looking, see who's coming. And Avalos comes, he charges into him, but Capella doesn't pay any attention. Says to his pony, you're going to be mine, and he goes well. And then Avalos does well, breaks it up, knocks the ball back about 3 yards, which is just enough to sort it out. And the ball's on the boards as Paolito comes in. Capella's there, says whatever, and then Avalos is sent into it, and it comes off his pony. And a bit of fortune there for him. And he turns around, he does right to full circle, finds himself in under the umpire's legs, which doesn't matter at all because Avalos has still got it. He's digging it out on the boards. Abu Dhabi won't mind this at all. So Santi Gomez takes this opportunity to change his pony. And the spot penalty with Abu Dhabi. 4 minutes 10 left. They got a 3-goal advantage. Cabela just watches Gomez coming back on. He's happy now, and now he's going to get and take this one. Paolito is furious with the tactics used there by Capella, but so the ball gets hit backwards out. Capella plays it backhand, and it's back with Acuna. Acuna plays it out towards the boards on the near side, where Paolito will pick it up, I'm sure, and he's there first. There's a lot of chat going on, but Avalos is doing particularly well. And the ball's back on the boards, and Avalos manages to roll it along the top of the boards. It's done well, but it's come away with Capella, who finds himself ridden off by Acuna, and then probably a bit too ferociously. So the off-field referee calls no foul, so the ball will be thrown in there. So we're about to get on the way. The ball's going to be thrown in. And the umpire's just making sure they're happy with everyone. Just 3.5 minutes or so left in this 5th and final checkout on day 2 of the President's Cup here at Gantoot Racing Polo Club, and it's back underway. So Paolito, as he tries to get rid of it, and here goes Avalos. He's going for it, he's riding it, he does all right. Pablo Avalos has done well there, under huge pressure, and then Acuna sees Paolito going for it, so Acuna plays in, but Santi Gomez does beautifully, lovely backhand. It's back with Acuna, who plays another backhand straight into play, and it's going to fall there for Ben Dry, who goes straight through the middle, and the whistle goes. I think it's pretty hearty shouting going on out there today. So Capella's now he's going to stop shouting and play polo. So here he goes, and he comes in and hits the ball. And he drives the ball forward absolutely beautifully, right into the danger. Gomez looks up, and can he get onto it enough? He does. Oh, he has a go there. A nice backhander there from Avalos. And it falls to Acuna. And Acuna's got a chance to hit the ball up to the far end, but he's just very, very carefully and beautifully done by Acuna. And Acuna takes the ball forward. And he's got Paolito ahead, and he puts the ball up the middle, and he says to Vindray, I think this one's for you. And he does well, and then coming through is Acuna, and then Paolito, and they're all leaving it behind. And Avalos is going to be there at the end. And now the ball turns, and Capella has the ball. Look at this, Capella's in full flight, and he's going to get a bit of attention, but it's not going to be. It's going to be Vindray, tries to hook him, and Capella scoots through. And he's going on goal, and this looks like, oh, it just breaks down at the last second. And in the end, the ball goes through, and the flag is up, so the goal is given, and Capella scores 11 goals to 7. Palito's still complaining about Capella.
Like +8 Polo, control him, it's really difficult. They always complain.
The whole time. He's furious because Capella went to So back underway, and Capella has spent most of the time discussing things with the umpires as the stick breaks and the ball driven towards the goal, and it just comes out to the left. And it just goes out to the left. And it was just over a minute left. So the sharp players, Palito comes in, he gives it a good smack. I think he feels the hard done by, and it didn't quite come off for him this time. Sonatas picks the ball up on this nice roan pony he's riding, and he does well, but then the ball goes forward, and Avalos does well, and is back with Sonatas, and Abu Dhabi just controlling things, content with this, but UAE haven't given up yet, and Nacho tries to take the ball. Avalos gets it, and he takes a lovely backhander. Only goes off Gomez's pony, and the first hooter goes, and that, as they say, is that. So well done to Team Abu Dhabi, winning by 11 goals to 7.